Hey guys, James here today, and welcome back to Let's Create a World. This is episode 9. We are back, obviously, on the criminal hideout lot, filling it in with more foliage and making it look super, super lush and super tropical, and making it look generally awesome. This episode, we get a lot more into placing objects around the world, as in like street signs, and we do some guardrails here and there for roads where your Sims might drive off a cliff because they're going too fast. We're also placing some more rocks around. Actually, have we even placed rocks yet? Maybe this is when we do place rocks. Because I say more, but I can't recall if we've already done it yet. But we're doing it now. Yeah, so we're placing in a bunch of rocks here. I don't think there's waves in the background. I'm pretty sure that it's all out of order. Well, I'm pretty sure the last few videos have been out of order for whatever reason. I think they must have been back to front, to be honest. But again, it doesn't really matter. You still see everything. I mean, it's a little bit out of order, but at the end of the day, it does not really matter. Yeah, so we're placing a whole bunch of rocks, like a bunch of rocks, to sort of create a nice, nice little water's edge there, like a little rocky outcrop against the ocean water. Pretty sure those are all base game rocks. Again, this world, I'm 99% sure that this world is base game. However, there are no, there's no 100% guarantee. I mean, it'll be 100% guaranteed when we test it with base game only and see if it works. Then we'll know. But yes, placing in a load of rocks, making it look sweet. I don't know. I always love just doing a bunch of rocks like this. So I think it looks really cool. I'm pretty sure we did see this in the last video, but like, I mean, we saw it already in the world. But I mean, because we haven't done waves yet, you can see there's no waves. So yeah, it's out of order. But you know, these things happen. These things happen. A bit of a mess up, but it's all right. It's all right. Oh yeah, and you could already see some guardrails were placed down, but we do that later in this video. Yeah, at some point I just never double checked the order of the video. And I would change it now, but the thing is, because I've already pre-rendered this video, so like I'm talking over the already rendered version, so I can't actually go in and change it, or I could, but it'd be a lot of work and not really worth it. Anyways, I think we'll stop harping on about the back to front video. Anyways, doing some more rocks here by the that's near the 64 by 64 lot, is it? Yeah, it is, just on the other side of it. Doing a lot of little ferns around it as well, so it's got a little bit of life. We also go fix up any sort of stray trees that I see. I think we do that kind of later on. Making it look a little bit neater. What am I looking for? I'm just looking around the world, seeing if anything needs detailing or fixing up or anything like that. I figured that little, I guess, small mountain rocky area should be rocky, not just grass, because it looked a bit weird. Making sure everything looks like it should. I'm making sure a beach looks like a beach, and I'm making sure a cliff looks like a cliff and doesn't have like too much grass or anything in them. And doesn't look too silly. Because we don't want that. Just doing a little bit of rocks here on this sort of mountain. Actually, that's one thing that I want to address. A lot of people saying you should do a waterfall, but it doesn't really make sense. Where would the water be coming from? The mountains are so small, and they're not even mountains. They're like glorified hills, really. Like you might get a waterfall if it was absolutely pouring with rain one day, but you wouldn't get a waterfall in this world like regularly because it's such a small island. Where would the water be coming from, for one? And it doesn't make any sense. I mean, sure, it might look nice, but I don't plan on putting a waterfall in anytime soon because it just doesn't make sense. To me, anyways, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know where it'd be coming from. Just having a whiz around the world, looking for some items to put in. There you go, getting some crossing signs there around a few places. I was actually thinking of repositioning some of the lots because I was looking at the like a sort of top-down map I made of it, and I'm like, that doesn't really make any sense why that lot's there. That should be over there. Namely the sort of plaza lot and the town hall, because we were actually, I don't know if I've done it yet, but I think so. But the there's that one large community lot right in the middle that goes across the canal, or at least no, we haven't done it yet because I just saw that we haven't done it yet. But I replaced the one with the two curved bridges. I replaced that with one big lot that goes from road to road. And I figure it'd make a lot more sense if that sort of giant park lot lined up with the town hall. Or, yeah, she would make more. I was going to say, or if it lined up with the plaza. But I guess town hall would make more sense. So I think I need to reposition some of the lots because at the moment it doesn't really make any sense. Well, it made sense before. But now that I've sort of put it in a large park lot there, it doesn't really make any sense. You'll see it sort of coming together soon. Am I doing it now? Oh, no, I'm putting all these little sort of manhole things around the world. I also didn't realize that they don't place flat against the road. at first. So then when I went to look at them, some of them were sort of clipping into a hill and it looked really weird, so I just removed them because it was the easiest way to do it instead of rotating them all. They had little road grates as well, but there was no way in hell I was going to go around for an hour and a half placing road grates. That's when I realized they're all uneven. I didn't really fit. Yeah, this island has some nice sewage systems, so it's okay. They can flush their toilets, no worries. It shouldn't be a problem at all. So sort of flying along the roads there looking for all the manhole covers. And here's where we do the guardrails, which should have been before that video there. Well, it should have been before all of that. That's all right though. We're working backwards. I guess it's okay. We're breaking it down really. Should do a video of let's create a world, but it should be completely in reverse. Just everything. It just gets taken apart instead of put together. I was originally going to use this sort of curved guardrails there, but it didn't really fit. And also it's rotating out of control there. It didn't really make sense. So I ended up just using lots of straight guardrail pieces because it seemed to fit better, in my opinion. Oh, look, the rocks are gone where we placed them in. Yeah, definitely going backwards here. This is definitely backwards because we've just jumped into a point in time when there's already guardrail next to it. Damn my editing skills and lack thereof. Oh dear. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't matter. As I've said many times. Other questions that I've been getting, not the main one. Yeah, a large one was saying about waterfalls. A few people have said that. Don't plan on it. And then there's a lot of other questions regarding sharing lots and what you can do with sharing lots. But I'll go over all of that when you can share lots. So once I release the world, when I release the world, I'll do, first of all, a world overview video. So just showing off the world. I'll do how to install the world and make sure it works. And I'll do how to share your lots, basically, on my website. And then I think that's really all I need to sort of do videos of in terms of the world. Yeah, that's probably about it. And then, I don't know, if I think of anything else, I'll do another video on it. But I think those are the main things I sort of will do videos on because that's what the majority of the questions will be about. I also do keep getting a lot of questions asking if I'm going to put so-and-so in, like, by so-and-so I just mean, like, put X item in, and it's usually from an expansion. No, there's not going to be any expansion content in the world. In the world itself, in the lots, there may be, because lots are going to be separate from the world, more or less. At least that's kind of how I'm planning it. I don't know. It's all still sort of up in the air. Once it's all final, all this stuff, I'll make a video on it anyways and explain it all, because it's still all work in progress. I'm still working on the lot submission. For the website. So far, I've gotten up to the point where I finished the lot submission page, so that's all fully functional. And now I've got to work on the actual lot database, so where you go to view all the lots that people have submitted. So that's the sort of thing I got to work on now, and I'll get that done in a couple days' time. We definitely do have a part 10 after part 9 as well. Whether we have a part 11, I do not know yet. There may be some more work. But we definitely have a part 10 because this is not the last part. Oh, actually, that's the other thing that actually made me laugh. Oh my god, these guardrails are so annoying to rotate, by the way. Anyways, I saw a comment. It was like, why are all these parts 15 minutes and 21 seconds? It's some sort of conspiracy. It means something. It doesn't mean anything. The videos are actually all cut to exactly 15 minutes, and then my outro is 20 seconds. But it's 20 seconds and a few extra frames. So then YouTube rounds it up to 15 minutes, 21 seconds. I've cut them all to 15 minutes because it allows me to sort of, there's no reason to sort of not do it as a uniform number. I mean, I could have done 14 minutes and 59 seconds if you want, but 15 is just a nice number, so that's what I went with. I'm looking for some rocks now to sort of do some larger sort of decorative pieces here and there. Oh, now we're doing the guardrails over here. Fantastic. In about 30 seconds, I think the video, in 30 seconds time, the video goes back to being the correct order, because this is like one section of pre-rendered content, and then it goes into another section of pre-rendered content. So in 20 seconds time, we'll be back to going in the correct order. So that'll be exciting. Look forward to that. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. I haven't even changed the lot yet. I must do that in the next section. I don't know. I like this sort of park lot that I was talking about. Yes, that's why they're 15 minutes apiece. Because it allows for plenty of content to be shared. Yeah, I've run out of words to say. How about that then? And cut. There we are. Right, now this is going to be back in order. Oh, here we go. We're doing it at the very beginning of this part. We're deleting all these lots, getting them out of the way. I was very reluctant to delete that community lot. I didn't want to because it had the bridges on it, which means I'm going to have to do them again, but that's not really an issue. Yeah, it's just a sort of little bit of a chore. The reason I deleted it is because, like I was saying, I had all those sort of routing issues where Sims didn't want to walk between the lots, and I was like, I don't want to walk there. I can't walk there, blah, blah, blah. And I have no idea why. So I thought this might make it better. Wait, am I making the large lot now, or am I trying something else first? Oh, okay, I'm trying something else first, am I guess? Or maybe not. I have no idea. Yep, trying something else first. Okay, I guess I do the large lot later. Oh, maybe now. I'd make that a lot. I think I think this is where I'm like, hang on a second, I could just make that one large lot. Oh wait, no, it's not. I should stop trying to guess what I'm thinking because nobody can think what I'm thinking. That doesn't make any sense. What am I doing now? Beetle spawners, I think, by the looks of it. Putting them around. Someone actually said that there were too many spawners. But I don't know. I have no idea. Like it's one of those things I have no idea about. I was just placing enough spawners. Well, no, not enough. I was just placing lots of spawners, so there's plenty of stuff going on and plenty of things to find. But I don't know. I mean, of course, I could remove some. It's one of those things that will be sort of refined in the versions as we release it over time and make tweaks here and there, and sort of do updates to the world. Because, like I said, this first release is very much just a test, and we'll see how it goes at that point in time. Doing some more beautiful rocks. I actually do love doing these sort of rock walls. They look really cool, I think. Because they're sort of, I don't know, I feel like it's a really sort of natural kind of looking awesomeness that looks cool. Yes, because that's a sentence that means something. But yeah, no, I think it is really cool doing that sort of rock walls. Because, you know, I do them in my houses sometimes as well with all the sort of little smaller garden rocks as well. I think that looks pretty cool when I do that. And that's why I do it, because I think it looks cool. Placing lots of little ferns in here and there. Giving it a nice lush look, as I like to say. Making it look nice and filled out. I think I'm looking around for anything that needs to be done. I was trying to decide what needs to be done. What am I doing now? Am I doing more rocks? I think I do a couple rocks there. Sort of embed them in the terrain a little bit, just to give it sort of a bit of depth and a bit of feeling. I feel it in my fingers. Well, I obviously did more than 2 rocks, so there you go. Yeah. I don't think I'm trying to think if there's any other questions that were being asked, but most of the questions that were being asked had already been answered if you actually watched the videos. Because isn't that always the way? All you got to do is watch the video, but then people still ask the question anyways. So that's always fun. But yeah, so I think I answered sort of the majority of the questions. The other questions are ones related to things that will come further down the line, so there's no point trying to answer them now. Things like to do with sharing lots and everything like that. I'll clarify that when the day comes that we will share lots. And again, I don't recommend you start building your lots yet unless you plan on placing it on a flat lot in the world. But keep in mind, there aren't many flat lots in this world. A lot of them are very specific and have different terrain in all of them. A lot of them are cliff lots. So I would recommend holding off building until you actually jump into this world. But some of the lots in the town center are flat, but keep in mind, some of them aren't standard sizes. Some of them are 20 by 15. I think there's a couple that are 20 by 14 that are flat. Those are like some of the flat lots in town. And then obviously the 64 by 64 is flat if you want to tackle some sort of tropical mansion or something. Yeah, I guess you could even do a resort there. That'd be cool. A 64 by 64 island resort. That's totally possible. That would be something that'd be really awesome to see. Cleaning up a few of the trees here that I noticed were in the ocean. Like I said, I have actually gone through and made sure that there's not things sort of lying around. Also noticed that it looked a bit not beachy there. There's too much grass. And then that's when I was like, hang on, let's turn off the water fog. And underneath it all is grass. So I thought, let's just go around and paint it all in sand. There's not really any point to it because you can't actually see it, but I did it anyways. Just because I knew it was there. I knew it was there myself. But anyways, that's going to sort of wrap up this episode. So thank you for watching this episode of Let's Create a World. Be sure to check back tomorrow for part 10, I believe it is. But yes, I will see you next time. Have a great day. And don't forget to comment. See ya.